They came to make another adjustment, further improvements to suit their purposes and facilitate my re-education, a new kind of therapy. They say it will relieve the pressure of unpleasant introspection. After all, it's only electricity and salt water. In their latex grip and icy apparatus, I know who they are. Familiar implements act as extensions of my nervous system. I learn through the cutting blade. I'm not asleep, apparently equally non-essential to them. That's alright. I prefer to be awake. I feel my halo slip, unworthy of cataloging. Disgust. Superficial adornments. It'll grow back. Lidocaine renders the scalp akin to borrowed property. Bone conduction of the drill assimilates within before my skull is opened with all the ceremony of a mechanic checking engine oil. They've done it before. To others, to me, just another chassis in for servicing.
You'll feel some pressure,
they say, as if I hadn't been counting the holes. A verbal tick to cue the violation of one's inner sanctum. Some habitual courtesy, I guess. Frigid air graces my durameter. The brain does not possess nociceptors, I'd been assured, yet it still knows of its exposure. Purple ice crawls up a mainline threaded into my arm. A sweet-tasting coldness, flooding in further with each heartthrob, gently washing away the inconvenience of care. Automatic proceedings. Skull plate clatters against the metal tray. Next, slick unsheathing of skin. My gaze is fixed forward, head locked in unremitting steel geometry, such that I hear my own pulse. A screen flickers to life before me, and with it, a recognition registers in the organic processing unit that now exists where a person once resided. The cold isn't just in my arm anymore, it's behind my eyes.
Looking good. Introducing mapping probe.
And other such murmurings among surveyors as they inspect their work site. Then, a delicate intrusion into naked cortex, bringing sparks, coppery solvents, and fluttering auditory effervescence. Instructions appear, meaningless schematics I must categorize. How long? Minutes. Hours? Perhaps it always has been. Pupillometry, concealed eyes locked to my own, aggregate information on my saccades, fixations, and arousal. It starts trivial, the mundane things that make up a normal life, comforting in some macabre way. They both seem ordinary, and I hover, confused, no spike of attention. The baseline. Tracing across Broadman areas, the intrusion pulses and comments out a function in my code. Vision bleeds, and so too do the patterns. Some foreign syrup imposes new inertia against my decisions. It slides 3 millimeters dorsolaterally, and like a tube suddenly dislodged, my tongue probes the gap. No comment. The language center is too occupied by screaming. There lava litter my former sanctuary, an electrical array of cicadas whining in frequencies imperceptible to humans yet deafening within me. The contrast between what is and what seems erodes. My certainty dissolves like sugar in hot water.
Elevated EPSP in anterior insula, marked for resection.
They tag the trajectory of optimization, regions which are expendable, replaceable by silicon. Resection is such a polite word. faces now. Who is she? Do I know her? The categories seem incongruent, all the more irrelevant. Waxy porcelain skin, some veiled intention. It's difficult to discern if the spectre is even human. Maybe these are, in fact, truthful details freshly exhumed by them. I know her. I took this photo. Is it simply the rewiring causing some illusory percent? Forensic evidence under cross-examination. Time melts until soft. Resonance fades again on cue. Twisting, blushed meat, contorted zygomaticus and corrugator supercilii, clear secretions. The lamina debridement of the self has begun, and with the wet soundtrack of visceral medical-grade hunger, I feel it go. Microns suctioned away with each pass. Meat functions. Some meat does not. Something grows increasingly vacant, but I know him, too. From where? Mechanical whispers, a distorting cacophony burying the last mnemonic whimper. Face, surface, and guiltless. There is no intention behind it. Already actualized. Their lesson is that people lack interiors. Their insides just as geographically discordant as their visage. Even Mother, as she stood in the hall, verifying that I was still breathing. Even the pattern tying my own actions, to be cautious around strangers, joyful in the sunlight. Parenchymal burn holes. Holes might be mouths, providing something pink and red. Protrusions, fluids, like me, deep patterns. Ordinary but wrong, wrong yet ordinary. Images bleed and shimmer in a milky panoply of soap suds, frothing with something not quite alive. The excretions of maggots masticating, decomposing tissue. Peripheral announcement of dosages, numbers pertaining to me. The chemical blanket wraps tighter, like someone turning down the voltage on my flowing consciousness. Like I'm sinking into myself, into the couch of the mind. Like I'm lethargically watching television and the program is a game show. The prize, my mental rig. I am ever participatory, by design. It peers into me and we lock eyes as it nestles into the still warm cavern excavated by my proprietors. Perfected beings, so very happy. Self-referential annihilation. New always for revelation amid the cabbage. Gentle, efficient sucking. Something new introduced. Snugly fit and pulsing rhythmic theta waves and purpose as it assimilates. I look again. It knows me.
Relax.
No, it won't be okay in the morning. Knowing in some abstract sense that their nebulous requirements are satisfied, they push the last wave of propofol into the limp Venus scaffolding, folding what remained of my reality to origami. A plastic kiss, something more akin to embalming fluid than fit-for-life flesh. I'm preserved by this kaleidoscopic purple winter as it delivers its cryogenic lullaby. And I'm still here, waiting. They like numbers. No wonder their last request was that I count backwards. I died at 0. Refrigerated air mechanically breathed into the vivarium via HVAC. Its itching remains deeper than dermis, provoking an archaeological impulse to cleanse. Ineffective. The parasites themselves supply dim awareness of it. The now familiar numb droning lowers hands from scalp, redirecting them to legs. Acceptable. Flashes of a thing gray and glistening between forceps.
This is for your own good.
Pulling its mask away to reveal the grid where thoughts were touched. Happen is happening. will continue to happen as a reconstructed recursion, a concept filed beside those of lost in person. I'm not lost. It's better this way. Thank you.